Welcome back, everybody, to D5 Questing. We got a full cast with us today.
Hi, everybody.
Not like last week. Last week we were missing Reed. Reed, welcome.
Welcome back to D5 Questing, Reed.
Why were you missing me last week?
Because
last
that
week
was the
was
Star Wars
Star Wars.
episode
Oh, that's
that you
right.
were not in there for.
Right. I forget that we're doing it that way.
Oh, got him.
Hey, yo, Mayo. So,
Hey.
first of all, I want to say congratulations to all the big sports teams out there. However you're doing today, well done.
Yeah.
I know we got a lot of sports fans in the audience. So,
Today is May 22nd.
today is May 22nd.
We just want to say congratulations to a very special guy.
Our hearts are full. So this episode for you guys is also the
Loopy episode.
loopy episode. Now this is episode 1 of Pathfinder module that we're running called Tears at Bitter Manor.
That disappeared
That's
away.
beautiful. Right there.
Nice D5 questing.
You might have to turn off
There
your
it is.
backspin. Oh, there you go.
If you put it in front of your face, like across your body.
Like a shirt. There it is.
There it is. Hi, look at this book I'm reading.
Right
But don't
on.
take my word for it.
Take it from you.
Ba-dim-bam.
Reading Rainbow.
So
Disavow.
Oh yeah, let me timestamp that.
So yeah, a couple shout outs. Christy, if you are doing the artwork, thank you. Appreciate you. Also, did you guys know that we inspired Christy?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
She's starting her own
To do
thing?
what?
To start a game. So
Nice.
Oh, cool.
she has started her very own game of Pathfinder.
She recording?
No, they're not recording. She's like, I want to just actually GM
Enjoy it.
first,
Yeah.
before I do
Nice.
anything. And she's playing with people that have never played before.
Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be a little rough.
My wife has played a little bit
Nice.
of RPGs, and she's in the group, and so but the other ones haven't played.
Hey,
So
you know what? We
Right
were
on.
all there at one point.
Yeah.
it's true.
It's true.
About a year and a half ago.
Well, no, yeah, but I mean, all of us have had RPG experience in one way or another.
That is true.
Long time.
That was like 20 years ago.
20 years ago today.
But they're playing an actual adventure path.
Oh, a module, huh?
Yeah, I forget which one it is right off, but they're doing it.
Cool. Yep.
Wow, my camera is not.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So like we said in the first episode of our Star Wars adventure, we're just trying out something different. Just to take the ease off the brake pedal. I don't know, maybe.
Take the ease off the brake pedal.
I don't know what that means. No.
It feels good. We're getting back into some actual RPG
Yeah.
dice, real rolls, real fun,
Yeah.
Real consequences.
Real
consequences.
people.
I also want to say thanks to Sirenscape. You guys do a great job. Listen to this background audio.
Here it is. Turn it up just a little bit.
We'll turn it up. I got to get to the right screen.
John's grooving.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
There we go.
All right, Reed. Shout out to also, what is this episode by? He forgot.
This episode is brought to you by Burnout. Attitudes are contagious. Mine might kill you.
All right.
Indeed.
All right.
No, it's burnout's appropriate for today. It's been a long day. We got started at like 8 o'clock is when me and 8 showed up, and then we had a whole bunch of stuff. So,
Yeah.
but here we are.
Including a 2-hour trip to go replace a microphone.
Mm-hmm. So here we are 12 hours later.
Second
and
episode.
We are
Yeah.
recording our second episode. So, with that, Tears at Bitter Manor. Part 1. Sing it. Cry them sweet, sweet tears.
You cry them sweet tears.
Okay. So,
Sugar.
tastes like sugar.
Bleak days have come to the Taldon city of Cassomir and nearby settlements, with a wave of depression and rage sparking horrific acts of violence. When retired adventurer Tarragon Flynn doesn't show up to meet with his old companions, the PCs are called upon to investigate, leading them into a swirling maelstrom of horror and tragedy. Can the PCs unmask and confront the malevolent entity behind the madness and restore hope to a tortured land?
Probably.
Boy, I sure hope so.
If not, it's just gonna be the worst.
Be sad if we lost Cassomir. So I did a little research on Cassomir. And to add a little flavor, Cassomir has a special celebration on the first Oath Day of every month.
Ooh.
The first Oath Day of every month is Hanging Day at Pharasma's pulpit, when citizens from Cassomir and beyond flock to Old Cassomir to witness the condemned as they're beheaded, hanged, drawn and quartered, or magically manipulated for the amusement of the public.
That is terrible.
Hanging Day also brings pickpockets, cut purses, thugs, gangs, and thieves to Old Cassomir, and the district is always on the lookout for formidable warriors to help patrol the streets during this busy, almost festival-like day.
Are we sure we want Cassomir to survive?
On this
Sounds like my kind of town.
On this
course it
particular hanging day, we have also drawn the attention of, a well-known adventuring party known as the Golden Watch.
Oh, I know them.
Some of you may have heard of the Golden Watch.
Rolling up in their jazzies.
For those of you who may not be so familiar with the Golden Watch, the Golden Watch is a well-familiar and well-seasoned veteran adventuring party. About a year ago, they had 5, but sadly, one of their members passed away peacefully at the ripe old age of however old they were when they died.
And I've been trying to take them, fill the void.
And it's been sad and it's been hard
Ripe old
for
age of
everybody.
old.
The
I just want a
adventurers
jazzy.
of the Golden Watch didn't let that stop them or hinder them from their annual meetup. You see, they meet up once a year in Cassomir to kind of reignite that spark of adventuring spirit that they once had long ago. I'm sure it starts out, or it tends to be they want it to be this big grand adventure that they go on and go delve a depth or slay a dragon. But usually it ends up with them just kind of organizing some sort of, community service or other thing to help the community.
They go pull weeds in some
Weeds in somebody's garden and the like. So, the 4 of you...
Last week it was my garden.
The 4 of you find yourselves watching the festivities of Hanging Day. As people are, like I said before, drawn and quartered, and magically manipulated for your amusement.
A fantastic disembowelment has just happened.
Right.
Roll a D100.
Oh, yes!
You've been waiting all day.
Pounder, folks. That's what it is. Ready?
94.
51, but close. 51.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
John?
I got 10 for my other
10.
dice. Is 11.
Noise.
Reed?
90.
Ooh, so 98, 90, 54, and 11?
51.
51 and 11.
I'm just going to be using the D100 for all my rolls today.
Roll for initiative. 98.
My sword does 1 D100?
So as the 4 of you are scattered around various spots at Pharasma's pulpit watching the ongoing festivities, you notice 2 familiar faces in the crowd, unmistakable to those who have visited Cassomir or even been around Cassomir for any length of time. And these familiar faces are going to be showing up on your screen when I can figure out how to do the old screen share. And there it is.
Boom.
Now these two faces that you see are
Brenda and Varys.
obviously Varys Crandall, or Igneous, and Branda Tullis. And each of you look at them and you see and you're like, oh my goodness. Those are members of the Golden Watch. You don't know where the other two remaining members of the Golden Watch are, but as the four of you watch these two carefully, because you almost want to get their autograph or ask them questions, or maybe just touch their cloak. They're well adventured and well traveled, well worn.
What wouldn't I give for Morgan Freeman's cloak? Or the White Witch from Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe.
It's true. Who knew that they would find love? But, well, they found love in a homeless place.
I want their jazzy.
So Varys Crandall and Branda Tullis, as you guys watch them, they go around and they do the typical hanging day festivities, and you see them. They go get their deep fried ice cream, and they get their little sticks with a little hanging corn husk doll on it, and they're having a good time and a grand time.
Strawberries and mare's milk.
Their deep fried butter.
Oh man.
Deep fried butter. And you don't necessarily follow them in a stalking sort of way, but you keep an eye on where they go. And it isn't long before the two friends decide to leave the festivities and head towards an inn.
What district is this in?
So this is this is a good question, good sir.
Asking for a friend.
Red light district.
Asking for a friend?
Yeah.
Wait, are you asking for reals, or?
Sure, yeah, now I am. Once you started taking it seriously, of course.
So they start heading towards an inn, an expensive inn called the Sword Point. Now, if you turn your
gaze
towards, I got to make sure I get the right picture, otherwise it just is it's a hot mess. If you turn your gaze towards the screen, oh my goodness, why is it so hard? Why is it being so difficult, Jake?
All you gotta do is select it.
All you gotta do is just share it.
Dude, it's really easy.
Here's a map of Cassomir. And Cassomir is a Taldan city. It's on the western side of Taldor, and the Sword Point Inn happens to be in Pharasma's Pulpit. Pharasma's Pulpit is the district.
Up in the northwest.
Oh. So yeah. So this is Sword Point up here. And this whole area is Pharasma's Pulpit. And it's just alive with the celebration, the festivities of Hanging Day. You make your way to Sword Point, and because so many people are outside at the festivities, the inn itself is relatively empty. And you see both Varys and his lovely bride go into the inn and sit down. The four of you follow into the inn, and you see again that it's relatively empty. And you kind of find yourself sitting around in various locations scattered around the main tavern. And you see those two talking and carrying on, and then you see Branda kind of look around the inn, the tavern a little bit, and she goes, Excuse me. Yes, the four of you that are in here as well. Would you mind joining us at the table? And you see Varys kind of stand up and pull up some chairs to the table. What do you guys do?
Us four? You're talking to us?
Yeah, please. Young man, young man, if you would, please, we'd love your company.
I'd love to do that for you.
Geos is going to nod his head and move over towards the table here.
Don't mind my pal here. He's just a mute.
Totally. Thanks for changing. I was like, Zor.
No, it's not.
Zor Zala.
Sorry.
Zigger.
Had it in the wrong place.
What does Tolly do?
Um,
Is it Tolly or
Do it-
Tolly?
It's Tully. Do we? Are you? Is the setup that we all know each other right now? Or are we?
No.
Okay.
Some of you
what I
may
thought.
have seen each other around
Right.
town, but yeah, this
Right.
is you.
In
You all.
areas known of acquaintances, but nothing.
I've seen
Nothing
Geo
close.
about, but
Yeah.
Correct.
never really
Got
like
you.
sat down to have a full conversation
Yeah.
with him.
That's what I thought.
You.
All right.
You all have come into the sword point,
Okay.
the sword tip for the same reason to get closer to the Golden Watch.
Okay.
But none of you know that the
Okay.
others are there for that reason.
We're looking
We're
at
all-
each other.
we're all
in real
just there,
space
just
when we
like
can look at each other on the computer.
Fangirling it.
Yeah. Okay. So, Tolly is just bumbly and bouncing about excitedly.
Let's see that bounce. Let's see
And,
that bounce, girl. What are your pronouns?
Totally doesn't use pronouns.
Do they not have
Let's,
pronouns in Galarian?
Let's throw a timestamp on that.
So, Tully just gets up and just excitedly bounds over to near where the what did you say? What did they go up to the bar?
No, they're sitting at kind of a large table by the hearth.
Okay.
And they just pulled up 4 chairs for us.
Yep. So,
Okay. So, but just bounces over and takes a chair. Hey, gang! Oh, thanks so much. Thanks for letting me be over here. This is so great. Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
This guy's gonna blow up.
And just sits down and just like barely containing the excitement and just
Heaven forbid you use magic missile.
so.
And Gio, you said you come up. Malith?
Malith. No one has seen Malith before. You would have known. You would have reckoned. You would have been like, "Oh my gosh, look at this guy."
Look at that freak!
Isn't he neat?
No, you would not be singing that song.
In a minute, he's gonna make my collection complete.
Now, Malith hesitantly joins the group, unsure of himself.
So,
Oh, he's insecure, huh?
Kit, you're the first one to go up to the table. Please, as you sit down, please explain to those sitting at the table, the Golden Watch included, and our listeners at home in the theater of the mind, what Kit looks like.
Kid.
Leave no sense unattended.
Fine.
Wait, is that like we don't want to know what he tastes like?
I want to know. I want to know what taste is.
So Kit, he's 5'11", 176 pounds, and so he's kind of a twiggy, kind of thinner guy, but still, built. He's 34 years old. He's got a mop of jet black hair on his head, and on his chest there's a small tuft of red fur or hair. It's oddly shaped like a heart, and he's proud of it, so he wears deep V's so that people can see it.
Nice.
But other than that, he's kind of in some grungy clothes. He's got some ready flasks and satchels on his belt stuff that he's just hanging out with. Kind of looks like he's just a kind of a little grungy adventurer.
Did you say that you came over to one of the seats?
Yeah, he was.
That was the first one.
That's what I thought. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish. Okay. But
Oh my
in
God.
my excitement, yes, I'm just like, look at you. Look at this.
Look at that.
Oh my
Can you
gosh.
just look?
You.
Oh my gosh! It
You
is
are-
Kit. It
you
is
are
Kit
sparkly.
Wanu.
Totally goes up and is like,
Look at all that
one
flair.
of these. Look at you.
Yep. Yeah.
As we were just talking about the show that we really like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Sorry.
Okay. Gio, I believe you were next to eagerly accept the invitation. Oh, what does Kit smell like?
Oh, let me tell you. Oh, wait. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Tully. What do I smell like to you?
Amazing.
Smells like dreams.
Smells like dreams.
Kit's got kind of a variety of different things. I mean,
Say it, Tully.
Okay, say it.
No, go ahead.
He smells kind of I'm gonna say he smells fresh.
Smells
right?
like dreams.
He smells fresh, not
How-
in a bad way.
However you want to take that.
Smells fresh.
Smells fresh in a good way.
It looks like he's been using soaps that
like-
don't use detergent.
Like he's been working. He's like been working in the field, you know. So he's got kind of like that musky smell, but like he also knows that he doesn't want to stink, so he smells fresh.
Man.
Smells good.
Like a
Because
man.
you never know who
He's
you
got
might
a
meet at
man.
hanging
He's got a
day.
man musk going on.
Hanging days
Can
just
we-
sound wonderful.
Can we bottle it? Can
Yeah.
we, sell that fragrance?
Well, shoot, that's what all the flasks
Kit,
are.
kit for men.
Kit for.
Kid's trying to go in.
As I spray stuff
Kid's
on
trying to
people
go
when
into
they
business,
walk
man.
in.
He has his own storefront.
Kit for
you
men.
want to smell butch? Get some kit for men.
Kit for men.
Yeah, this goes up and
Kit for
sprays
men.
it.
Made for
Kit for men.
Yeah.
Kit for men.
Just sprays it on the
All
golden
right, well-
watch. Now, if you just smell, if I could just put your pictures,
This has become.
Paris, I'm talking to you, man. If I just get your picture on the label,
This has become a part of my character now.
what do you say, partner?
I'm definitely gonna be spraying people. Kit for men.
Oh, that's horrible.
All right, Gio.
You want your man to smell like Kit?
Oh, that smells awful. Look, man, I'm doing you a
Oh,
favor.
no.
That smells straight like gasoline.
I think we've gone a little too far on the description of kit.
All right, Gio.
Gio, now it's time for your 10-minute
Gio, okay.
description and business proposition.
Geo is a lizard folk. He is gecko, so he's got wide fingers, wide toes, claws. His neck and all into his head is all the same size up to his shoulders. He's kind of a robust little green guy, but he's not so little and he's not so weak. He's 6'6" and weighs about 220 pounds.
Okay.
About he guessed because he doesn't know his exact age, but he figures he's around 38 years old.
38 years old?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And what does a lizard folk smell like?
This particular lizard
Not
folk,
like Kit for
Geo,
men.
He smells of forest and swamp, so a little earthen, say after fresh rainfall.
Did you say after fresh paintball?
I don't know when the last time you went to a swamp was, but it does not smell like rainfall.
It's got that
Fishy.
swampy rain.
It smells like
It
fishy.
smells like a newt.
Smells like
For men.
Smells like an old dude. Okay.
Swamp weed for man.
Tully.
Yeah, I realized I didn't give my description.
Totally.
Tully. Tell us what Tully looks like.
Hi.
Jake, tell us what Tully looks
Yeah,
like.
I
Unless you
just-
want to do it as Tully.
I bubbly just came over to the chairs. I stole the show. No, Tully is a fetchling. Fetchling comes out of the advanced character, the advanced player's guide.
What is he?
Gross.
Fetchling.
A fletchling.
Fetchling. Oh, no. Fetchling comes out of the Lost Omens ancestry. Sorry. They are an uncommon race from the Shadow Plains.
The Shadow Realm.
Yep. But, so Tully has kind of a darker skin that almost looks like black, but it's just oddly pale.
Pales in comparison.
Yeah. But super bubbly countenance. Tully is very androgynous. It's hard to tell.
Are you a happy vampire?
Tully,
Can they exist?
Tully wears on all the clothing. Can't give you away like what it looks. But my clothing is pretty exuberant in a way, but has a pale night sky look to it. Quality, as almost you can see starlight in it.
Oh.
Yeah. Nothing
Almost-
super magical
Almost
about
like
it.
you imagine the Nightbringer from 40K.
There you
to
go.
wear.
It's always moving. No.
It's
Yeah,
a
but-
living cloth.
Yeah.
Oh, like the ones that the warders wear.
Yeah. And what most
The
people,
Warner Brothers and their
what almost seems to be unrecognized
No,
by most
Warder.
people, that they don't see it until all of a sudden they just kind of glance over and notice it, and then they're like, "Oh shoot, how long's that been there?" Is I have a little pet fox, a familiar fox.
Oh shit!
You have a fox.
But it's always just kind of like that. People, I'm always there. People, things happening, and all of a sudden
Okay.
somebody just sees it out of the corner. And they're like, "Oh shoot!" And then kind of forgets about it afterwards.
When you sit down, though, that fox comes and sits in my lap.
That's fine. That's fine. And Tully's just happy to meet everybody. Like, loves life. And I'm a spellcaster.
Look at you.
And how often do you play spellcasters,
I
Jake?
feel like
Never.
I feel like Kit and Tully are gonna get along just fine.
No, I play spellcasters if, like, that's what we need or what's chosen. But in my history of most RPGs, I generally don't play spellcasters. Not that I have an aversion. I just usually like...
I'm
other
the
stuff.
same way. I'm the same
but-
way.
Now this will be fun. Here you
Okay. So the four of you are now sitting down.
We didn't get any description on
go. Yeah,
Malith.
Malith.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry, Mal.
I'm not very memorable at all. As I've told you that, Jacob. You know that my character's not very memorable.
I'm just playing into it already.
Oh, right. Okay. No. Okay. So I am a very memorable person. That's why you guys did not. That's why when you first saw me, approach the table, you were probably all like just in awe of these two people, and then once you saw me sit down, you're like, "Holy crap!" Probably. So when you first see me,
Portly.
I am a completely hairless human.
Sumo wrestler.
No, not that. I'm not that. completely hairless human with orange, almost like a tattoo-like, but sort of glowing marks all over his face, on his body.
Don't look
As
now, but I think that kid's the Avatar.
almost glowing. Looks like tattoos all over his face in intricate patterns. Same thing with his chest, because he's only wearing pants and a little bit of kind of a robe. I guess like what you would see in a monk, sure, just the toga part that you're seeing there. This guy, so Malith, only has, but he appears to be a human. He is short for a human, about 5'5".
I've known shorter.
So I think like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy kind of tattoos.
Something like that, but white.
Yeah.
So he's a white guy with just orange,
okay.
intricate
like
tattoos
Zap,
all over.
like Zap Brannigan.
Is that Brannigan but with Drax tattoos?
that are henna in
Something
color.
like that. Yeah.
That's a good picture.
But you said
right
you're bald.
Completely
I
hairless.
evolved, completely hairless, and then,
Completely
but
hairless.
I'm not ripped.
Wow.
Are you Maori?
I'm not ripped like John
Okay.
John Baptiste.
You're just average.
average, yeah.
Okay.
He's becoming
But,
more Zap-like.
I got good arm strength. I'm a little bit more bulky in the shoulders, but yeah.
He's becoming
Reed.
more Zap-like by the moment.
Reed, take your shirt off and stand up and show us what mouth looks like.
Yeah.
No one wants to
Like
see.
me. He looks like me, except for without hair.
Welcome
No.
back to D5 After Dark.
there.
Do me a
It's
solid.
been a while since we've gone D5 After Dark.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Been a while.
That's
Reed,
the garb.
Reed, do me a
that he is
favor and
wearing.
go shave your entire body and come back real quick.
Real fast.
Yeah.
Chop with the shaving.
I'm
Reed
just
will be
trying to-
playing the part of Malith. All right.
So,
And grab an orange Sharpie and start coloring on your face.
Yeah.
get to work.
That'll work. Anyway.
So, as you guys sit down at the table with these two members, almost legends of the Golden Watch, Branda turns to each of you as she starts talking and she says, We're grateful that you came. This is my husband and longtime comrade, Varys Crandall. We called him Igneous in our day, and I am Brandatullus. The two of us were once adventurers like you, and we, along with a few of our friends, have had more than our share of excitement in our youth. She looks to her companion, who sits up to take a sip of ale, wiping his gray mustache with an embroidered cloth, and says in a weathered voice, "Each year about this time, the remaining 4 of us gather in the city to remember our fallen friend, Roma Bissell." As it says Roma Bissell, then you guys all recognize the name as the 5th member of the Golden Watch that was the first of their group to pass away from old age. Our fallen friend Roma Bissell, and to lend our experience to a cause worth fighting for. We can still face bullies and brigands and such, but my hammer gets heavier every time I lift it. I meant for each of us to last the... I meant for each of our last 3 ventures to be the end, but Brandon and I still travel here every year to meet with Durin Fazimuth and Terrigan Flynn, 2 names that you recognize from as the other 2 members of the Golden Watch, and to share a few stories with younger travelers like yourselves. He pauses for a second before he continues. Worry hangs heavy in the air as he clears his throat. Gotta change the music.
No need more serious tones.
It's a good little whisper.
Uh-oh. That's not serious. That's eerie. That's some eerie tones.
Oh no, it just got eerie.
Our 2 friends have not made their appearance yet this year. We've learned that one, Durin Fazimuth, is, old Fuzzy Mouth is what we called him. He hated that, but we never got sick of it. Durin Fazimuth is laid up in a place called Mother's Care Home for the Invalids in nearby Hope's Hollow. Each of you make a intelligence check.
What's my D100?
Intelligence check.
Yeah, or sorry, I don't have a character sheet.
Recall.
Recall knowledge. It's been 5 months since we played.
Okay, so we got intelligence skills. You got lores. You got Arcana, crafting.
Well, just
Society.
Yeah, roll
Society.
society. Roll society.
Okay.
I got 20.
17.
16.
8.
8.
20, 17, 16.
8.
8. So everybody but Geo, who is just kind of hanging out, looking around, just in awe, just awestruck at. He can't believe he is one of only 7 people in the entire tavern. The 7th being the innkeeper. You just can't believe it. So, but everybody else recognizes Hope's Hollow as a small village. It's about an hour horse ride away from where you are in Cassomir. You know it's pretty small, and the name fits the town well. Hope's Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
He continues.
Let's play on words.
Foreboding. Oh my god. Foreshadowing. The other one is
Got me nervous.
the other one is more curious. Terrigan Flynn is a half-elf, so he's a bit more active and nimble than the rest of us, and well, he never really took to retirement, so this gathering started as his idea. It worries us that he hasn't shown, especially as we've made our share of enemies over the years. We think it's best we stay here, so should Terrigan arrive, but we would ask you if you would check his home for us just in case, and bring back word of Dern if you would. Brandatullus takes over from there. We've talked about mentoring a few younger pioneers, maybe even handing down a few secrets we never quite explored. We'd be willing to lend you our company and more if you'd be good enough to check in on our 2 friends. If they need help, we'd rather someone, well, younger and up to the challenge, were to discover them. Once we know they're safe, we'll look into them ourselves.
Criminy, you know what I mean.
Oh my goodness, this will be so exciting. They need help and we can do this. Come on, this will be great.
Geo just bobs his head. Yep. Okay.
I mean, why wait then? Let's just get going. Let's do it. Come on, guys. This is going to be so much fun.
Oh, cheapers.
Maleth is like, and he looks around at the rest of the group and just goes, "Yeah, sure, yeah." Just trying to make sure, like, seeing everyone else's reaction first, and just kind of trying to go off of everyone else.
He's a he chipper.
Yeah.
He just dapper Dan.
Branda and Varys look appreciatively towards each of you in turn, and then Maleth kind of inquisitive and almost concerned. We are indeed grateful for your assistance in the matter. We would recommend maybe looking in town first. You see, Flynn's townhouse is just to the east of here, and Hope's Hollow would be about an hour outside of town after that. So maybe check Flynn's townhouse first, and maybe you'll go from there. We'll stay here, and if you need anything, let us know what we can do. Do you need anything or have any questions for either of us?
Oh, I'm right, Israel, but can I get you two a beer or something?
We don't drink beer.
Oh, you sure a glass of warm milk, maybe?
You're too kind. A glass of warm milk. No, we like goblin bile is the drink of choice for myself, and pig snout ale is Varys's drink of choice.
All right, I'll be back for 2 for each of you.
Very kind. So,
Geo's gonna speak up. Yes, have a key for the house.
we don't have a key for his house. He's the only one with a key. I think. Do you know if anybody else has a key? And she looks at Varys. I don't know if anybody else has a key. You know him just as well as I do. We don't have a key, but maybe knock on the door and see if anybody's home.
I come back with the drinks and set them down. Let that wet your whistle. Tell the parents I say hi.
That's just going to be the greatest.
I start walking out the door.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, Geo follows him out the door.
And I get up and I
We'll see you later.
and I basically am just skipping to the door. Come on, gang! As I'm like ahead of the group, skipping, turning around.
I'm hanging out with your fox, man.
Turning around backwards, skipping backwards.
Uh huh.
I'm hanging out with your fox as we're walking.
Yeah.
I put on. I'm trying to like cover my head with a hood or something like that. So.
Oh, by the way, my eyes glow. They glow like a yellow, a dark gold yellow.
Nice.
Your eyes do?
Yep.
Do we notice it in the town?
Well, that is how fetchlings look. So it's not abnormal to my race. That's just I know most people don't know that. So
Are we are we still in the doom and gloom music right now? Because I think we're a pretty cheerful group.
Oh.
yeah.
Did you wanna run the?
Sirens.
Are you saying we're all skipping through town?
I'm trying to grab your guys' arms to lead.
yeah.
It's like Peter and the Wolf.
You
music at the very beginning.
You and me each grab one of Maleth's arms. Oh, you slow down there, back there, Geo, huh?
Look at all the life in this town. It's great.
It's like you see somebody just get knocked over the head with a club, and then their body just gets pulled inside.
There's just so much care and concern.
All right,
Oh wow, I bet you're taking good care of them in there, aren't they?
Okay, here you go. Is this better?
No. Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
look out! Get out of the way
and
for the
bustle.
buzz cars.
The hustle and
The
bustle of
trolley's
downtown.
coming
If
downtown.
anybody has any idea, as a side note, I was looking for a different. I know you two, Geo and Mouth, can't hear it, but Sirenscape has this play set called Card Chase 1920, and it's both in its fantasy player and the sci-fi player. So it's just flapper music and Tommy guns.
And car chasing.
Oh yeah, car chases.
So
It is quite.
So if
true
anybody
to its
can
name.
alleviate that mystery that's been hanging over my head, I would be much obliged. Okay. So you guys start making your way back through.
So where are we exactly?
There we go. There we go.
Bravely run
We're at
away
sword point, were we?
All right. Could you guys still see my mouse as it was like doing this?
No.
Yeah, your black one there.
Okay, because I was like in other screens doing stuff. So so sword point is over here.
Okay.
There's stuff hanging out over my sword point's right here, and this is oh man, I already forgot the name of the district. But Flynn's townhouse is over here.
Okay.
Right here in 3 gates. Hope's Hollow, you cross this bridge and you go down the trail, and Hope's Hollow is down that way, about an hour horse ride. And you can see a couple other places on the map here that may be of interest to some of you.
Okay.
So, but there's Cassomir, and then down here, this is the south part of Cassomir, so you guys get an idea. And there's a scale, 0 to 1,000 feet.
So down there is basically mercenary town.
Yeah. This district down here where the BlackRock Company is, is called. I've got it. Greyguard's Shadow, which is right here, because this is Castle Greyguard.
Gotcha.
And Admiral's Fen, over here is what this district is called.
Okay.
So.
Cool.
But yeah, Hope's Hollow is out this way, and if you go out towards Hope's Hollow a little bit and turn north, and you get to the Verdurin Forest, where a lot of this, the lumber that is used to build the ships that Cassomir builds for Taldor's navy comes from the Verdurin Forest.
Or as I like to call it, home.
Oh, is that where you're from?
I'm from the Verdurin
That's
Forest.
fun. That's like
Today,
that's the funnest thing I've heard all day, and I've been around you guys.
is it a bustling? is the ship building? Is that a bustling network that actually is consistent and
Yes, they
and very lively?
They kick out a large number of ships because Galarian. Let me see if I can find a map of Galarian real quick, because this might be Galarian. This is part of the Inner Sea region. Got a map hanging up on my wall at home. Do that. Because, here we go. Alright, so let me get back in here. Stop sharing, share. That one. Alright, so this is Galarian. Right? And up here, this is where Cassomir is. Right there.
Okay.
Man, I wish I'd found a high resolution. So this is where Cassomir is. This is the Verdurin Forest. And Taldor borders Andoran right here to the west. Taldor and Andoran are at war with each other. But Taldor maintains a very large naval presence in the Inner Sea area. And so all of the ships for the Taldan Navy come from Cassomir. And that's why Cassomir exists, is to build ships. So, Taldor is all of this.
Well,
We're right here.
for those who
It's a good kingdom.
for those who do want to check this out a little closer, there is an interactive map on the Pathfinder wiki.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like Google Earth.
Yeah, it's incredible.
The Pathfinder Wiki.
As a quick side note, Paizo, you guys have done an amazing job creating Galarian. Because the more I read into the history and the more that I read it, like each one of these countries has their own, history that spans over millennium, and it's just they've done an incredible job. So well done to Paizo. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, Paizo.
Well done.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, quite.
Huzzah!
Yes, well, indeed. So let's go back to the map of Cassomir.
Back to the castle
Back
map.
to the map. Back to Cassomir.
Going
So-
to Flynn's townhouse.
To Flynn's townhouse. Do you guys want to do anything along the way? I guess I should point out what D&E is. And this isn't even me being like, so here's other things that you guys can do. Like, if you want to. I just don't want... I always am afraid that I'm taking away precious roleplay opportunities. So, if you want to do something, let me know. But
I'm hanging out with this fox, and I'm talking with it.
Isn't it just the cutest?
I'm actually talking to it though.
Oh, and it knows what you're saying, so we're in luck.
Not, and I know what it's saying.
That's fantastic. So do I.
Okay.
You're
So,
talking to
We
Mr.
can have like a
Foxy.
3-way conversation with a fox.
so you guys come down. Do you guys want to cut back through the main center of the festivities of the hanging day?
Oh my goodness, that would be the best. Let's go check out Hanging Day
No,
on
we
the
want to
way.
skirt around.
Guys.
You guys wanna-
We've been asked something to do something. We have an urgent task to
Well, we have to
accomplish.
get
It's
through
on
there
the
to go to
main
the
road.
gate. Yeah, we have to go. We have to go. That's like the fastest way to get down to the gate.
Yeah. They're the
Yeah, but it's going to be congested. The fastest way
The
would be go
best.
straight east down the side road.
to walk
Then
through
south
all
and
of
up
that
to the
line.
Guys, I would prefer to take the alternate route.
Oh goodness.
I'll alternate your route.
Should we move in shadow?
Oh, you just.
Do you want to
feeling-
move with the hand of the night?
If you're feeling a little insecure about those colorful markings on your skin, I'm sure it's just fine.
And I pull my hood a little bit tighter.
Oh, people wouldn't notice this anyways.
I'm not so sure.
You know what?
Let's go ahead and I'll take a side road. I'll take a side road. I'll
You
meet
know-
you guys.
You
over
know
by
what
the
they
front part.
you know what they say there, Mr. Tolley. You seen one disembowelment, you seen them all, you know.
I guess, but I mean, how do you resist?
Hey, you and I may come back later, okay?
Okay.
And I give him a wink.
Thank you so much.
So Gio's not going to wait anymore. He's just going to start heading east along the side road.
Oh, our friend over there's already gone.
So you guys kind of
He's leaving
I
his
start
hurry.
walking with him too.
come down this way and turn south and kind of just follow the outer wall.
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
Sure.
So there's a gate here that you guys can cut through. You can come down here past the constabulary and the merchant board, which
That
is what
first
he
gate
is.
is closest to.
No, we're going to cut right through that first gate there, nice and short,
Like
and
this?
try and get over to
Hugging
Flynn's
it?
townhouse.
Okay, you guys look up and you see some guards kind of up here looking down and wondering why you're all like.
Oh, are we sneaking? I thought we were just walking.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
We were just
skipping
walking,
still.
but
having a
So,
great
I
like-
have my
time.
hood.
I'm
I do have a
enjoying
hood
the
pulled over.
atmosphere.
Moving with the night, I think was what somebody said.
It's
Well,
a beautiful day, isn't it?
Is
huh?
are we in daytime or nighttime?
It's daytime.
Yeah.
Oh, would you look at that daffodil?
So we you guys come through this gate and make your way up towards Flynn's townhouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, should we all knock at the same time or just one?
Uh, I think we only need to have one person knocking.
Oh, don't sound too eager there.
Oh, you.
All right. I'm going to pull up.
Someone knocks on the door.
Yeah, totally. I'll go up. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? We're here to see if you're okay. Are you dead?
So I'm gonna pull up the map of Flynn's townhouse. There's not fog of war on there, so don't be reading into things too much.
Oh,
All right. I trust your discretion.
if I can see where the treasure's kept,
All
that's
of
where I'm
you.
going.
Okay.
So imagine this part and that part doesn't exist.
So yeah, you guys come up from this road here.
Okay, and the
Right
white's
up.
clearly doors.
Yep.
So
White's door, blue are windows, and so this is the door that you knock on. So who knocks?
Me? I get there first. I skipped so hard.
I skipped the hardest.
I did.
I skipped so hard, you guys.
I
Like, you
power
don't even
skipped.
know.
I power skipped.
Power
I like saying skipped over there.
I don't want to see that happen.
All right. So you guys, it's a little bit more quiet over here. Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good. I was like, I didn't even click on anything. What
That
birds are
was-
singing?
I heard that. That was good.
Who did it?
Who done it? Who is it?
So,
I think this will be
does anybody answer?
good. All right. So you.
So there's knocking on the door.
You knock on the door.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Hello?
And nobody answers.
Okay.
Is it unlocked?
Inspector on the side, in the back side of the house.
Kit, do you try to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Before Geo inspects, or do you just kind of go up and just jiggle the?
I
just jiggle the
just
thingy?
jiggle it. I don't like open it if it's ready to open, but I
No,
kind of jiggle it.
okay. Okay. Does it move at all?
Yeah, it moves, and you can tell that the door is closed but unlocked.
Unlocked?
Oh, crepes. This guy left his home unlocked.
Oh, dear. I mean,
Just reach my hand in
It is a good
unlock the
place.
handle and close the door.
there we go.
Nobody was
funny.
home, but we locked up.
Well, I mean, if it's open, we might as well see if they're home.
I don't know. It's kind of rude to impose like that, don't you think?
Oh, I doubt it's any opposition to us because we're sitting here to help them.
Shouldn't walks into somebody else's home.
I open the door. Oh, sillies.
It's okay.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, crepes. Can't let him go in on his own.
And
That's how they'll get you.
anything happen?
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nobody comes. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Perception.
Wrong page. Where's my other page? Okay. I got a 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
21.
Anybody else?
Gio's walking around the outside of the house, so.
Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't go in. I didn't go in either. I'm just kind of hanging out by Geo.
Okay. Sounds good. So Tully and Kit, you guys both hear a rhythmic bumping coming from upstairs.
Nevermore.
A rhythmic bumping. Do you have I imagine,
Like,
since we see ground
We
floor here.
shouldn't
Okay.
shouldn't be interrupting.
Right. Oh dear. Sounds like there's something pernicious happening
one
upstairs.
of those.
D5 after dark again.
Is this one of the situations? The copy machine is broken.
Flynn is doing just fine. We checked in on him, and he is just fine.
We went from G to PG-13 really quick.
So I should have read the description of his townhouse. Located on the northeast side of Cassomir, Terrigan Flynn's townhouse appears worthy of a lifelong adventurer. Large, clear windows overlook manicured bushes, presenting a posh face to the front drive. A small building holding servants' quarters sits on the north side of the property, which, at this point, Geo and Malith have found. The townhouse's second floor is constructed of wood and has many windows. The building's southern wing appears to house a laboratory of some kind. The house is as quiet as the neighborhood surrounding it.
Okay.
Geo and Malith, which way did you guys walk around?
Up around where it says ground floor to the north.
Okay.
We looking in the windows as we're walking around to the back.
Okay.
I saw the little house that's on the end there. I was like, oh man, there's a house. I'm gonna go look at that.
All right.
You got really loud
Yeah,
all
that
of a
got
sudden.
loud all of a sudden.
He's excited.
Oh.
Out of nowhere. It just
I don't know why I
cranked.
got really loud.
Turn down your
It
microphone,
got
man.
cranked like out of nowhere. You like started
haven't-
quiet, and you were in the same position. It was quiet and got super loud.
That
Better?
was funny.
That's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that's good.
Malith,
So-
go ahead and roll a perception check.
For who?
Malith. Hold that number. in your mind.
Okay.
Hold it tight like a wish.
I'm wishing.
Tully and Kit, as
Okay.
you guys are standing in the foyer, you look around and you see the expensive furniture and painted wooden doors of that room are undisturbed.
Okay. How much is a square? How big is this place?
So I believe a square is 5 feet by 5 feet.
Okay. So before we went anywhere
Let
from
me
just
double
the
check to see if there's an actual scale.
from just the entry, I
Yep.
just
1 square equals 5 feet.
okay. I just touched Kit's arm for a second. I said, "Just 1 second, if you mind." And then I, with my staff, I just go into a meditative stance for a second, just like, and then my clothes flare for just 1 second, like as a gust of wind seemed to have come from me as I just mumble,
Oh my! You should really wear a belt.
as I mumble something in my breath, and then I cast. I just do a cantrip of detect magic, 30 area. So
Okay.
do I
30,
detect?
30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Does that count for 30 feet
do I
above?
detect any change? Yeah, it's because it's 30 feet in every direction.
So you get a 30-foot square.
34. I would
Cube.
more think sir.
Cone.
Sphere.
Cone.
Sphere.
Sphere?
Sphere.
Um,
Bubble.
Cube.
Bubble.
Bubble.
Cube.
You'll have to forgive me as I scan through his townhouse real quick.
Okay.
To see if there is in fact any magics.
Because I plan to do this room from room too. So.
Okay.
Since it's a cantrip. I mean, jeez.
You don't sense any magic.
And we're in A1 right now, right?
A1.
We're still hearing the thumping going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grammy, I think we better go check and see what's going on up there.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, wonder if they're wonder if he got caught in his rocking chair, can't get up and go party.
Dude, that would be the worst, wouldn't it? Who would want to miss that? Well, I mean, if so, let's try and find the stairs then, I guess.
Alrighty.
I guess I'll go this way and, like, maybe we go that way, and I point to the left, so up towards A2.
You point to the left?
Yeah.
Alright, there's a door over here. I'm gonna go check that one.
Which one?
You just yelled at me when... Oh, the one to the right.
So towards A6
Yeah.
or A5?
A6.
Okay.
You just yelled at me if you find the stairs, and I do the same.
You got it.
Super convenient that you found the stairs.
Oh,
I'm going this way. No. Okay, Malith, what was your perception check?
20.
20?
Yeah.
So as you're checking windows and you kind of make a beeline because you see Geo looking in through the game room windows right there. Spoiler, A2's the game room.
Ooh.
They got billiards here?
Apparently.
Wow.
So you see him checking those, and you go over to the small house, and you look into to A4, and I'll tell you what you see next time.
Oh.
Jazz hang!
Oh.
Surprise!
1, 2, 3.
Ain't it a shame?
Music? That's what came up on mine.
D5.